Right, welcome to the third part of Roundabout London. As you see, I am actually panning in on the redevelopment of Victoria Palace at the moment. And the clock tower here, that's dead outside Victoria Station at the moment. Because of knowing the bike ride, it actually has affected central London. So I was actually planning on going to Wimbledon, as I say earlier on. I decided to change my mind. But what I'm going to do, just having a pan round at the moment. I'm going to have several segments of this filming. What we're going to try and do, try and pick up some transport. I don't really want to go underground. It's going to be a little bit heavy for trying to travel around London. So what I'm going to do is, in a moment, I'm going to make my way towards Hyde Park corner, and that's going to be walking down via Buckingham Palace Road and Grosvenor Square. So what I'm going to do is have a little walk round. I'm not going to film some parts of this. I'm going to head off into some central parts of London. Well, as I say, we're in central London anyway. Just filming the quietness of this. Well, there's 52 going to Willesden. Well, that's not where I really want to head up. We're going to head off for a walk. It's going to be a little bit jumpy at the moment. As I say, heading off towards the old Victoria Palace building. It looks like it's actually being renovated. So I remember seeing a bunch show here. Also, the lights of Buddy Holly's story has been shown here. But we're going to go for a little walk. Don't want to get knocked over. But this is Victoria, basically, for anyone that comes into London. You've got the coach station. Many touristy bits, new buildings. Victoria Underground. As I say, I'm going to head off. I'm going to find out where I can actually catch a bus into Oxford Circus, excuse me. As I say, behind us, Victoria Station being renovated. There's theatres around here. As I say, you see the Apollo Victoria Palace, which is actually looks as though it's been gutted and renovated. But this is a walk out around Victoria. Busy. But new buildings have gone up, and I've seen the renovation of these. So St Simon Milton Square. Looks like that's a new part that's actually been built. Shake and stack. What's this? This is frozen custard. Yuck. I don't think I'd like that somehow. But that's a new restaurant that most probably people, tourists that come to London from around Europe or around the world that come into London. Buckingham Palace Road. in the distance. You can see Victoria Coach Station. That takes you to many parts of England. We're going on to Grosvenor Gardens here. As I say, it looks like because of the bike ride, the transport at the moment is a bit sparse, so it's not too much of an interesting filming here. But as I say, knowing little bits of London, I'm able to actually walk. I didn't want to jump on a tube from Victoria because it most probably would have been a little bit chaotic down underground. So what I'm doing, we're gonna have a walk round. Oops, just gone across a person, red light. But as you see, I'm actually on the way to, this is actually the back end going towards Buckingham Palace. I don't really want to go off the scene going towards Trafalgar Square, or the Mall, because I'm actually at the back end of Buckingham Palace. So it's actually turned out quite a beautiful day, to be honest. Many moons ago, saw the little shop here at Buckingham Palace. What I'm actually doing is walking down towards Hyde Park Corner. As I say, like, the London bike ride has happened. I was actually going to shoot that this morning, but I would have had to have got up very early this morning. I think I've been a bit lazy, to be honest. Didn't want to film it, so. But we're going on a road trip here, or not so much a road trip, but a little walk. What I'm going to do, because there's bus stops down, I'm going to see where this leads me to. Let's have a bit of fun. The countdown has begun for me to not walk across the road. A very good invention. Gives people time to walk across the road here. Now I am Hobbit Park Place. As I say, at the moment, just knowing little segments of London to walk around without having to use transport. So what I'm doing, I'm not actually on the crossing, but I'm going to cross over. As I say, like, I looked at my bus app on my phone. A bus has just passed me, so the 36. As I say, we're going along Grosvenor Place for many tourists. this is where they'd come to Buckingham Palace. Didn't want to go onto the Mall. As you see, and actually it looks like there's a few of the London bike riders around as well. People are enthusiastic about riding bikes at the moment. That's not bad, good exercise. But also what I'm doing, walking, very good exercise. I'll tell you, years ago, there was an incident that happened up here in London. I've lived in London all my life, born in London, but you know, there was an incident. None of the tubes were working. And all the buses were full. Ended up walking home. But at least it was just the other side of the river. So, as I say, you can see the bike ride is still. There's still trails of the bike ride. And where I'm usually based in Wimbledon, sometimes for my weekly work, the bike ride was happening. I was going to do a feature on that, but I didn't do it because as I say, you needed to get up, and I was working yesterday, so I'm most probably talking a load of rubbish at the moment, but just walking along here. As I say, this is Grosvenor Place still, very much so. We're walking down towards Hyde Park. What a as I say, I've just walked off from where Victoria Palace was and the Apollo and the Victoria Apollo Theatre. As I say, there's a long running play there. Before that, I think Starlight Express actually was the main feature in the Apollo Theatre. So, as I say, this is a little busy strip, a lot of people. And I'm sure there's exhibitions that go on around London. Someone having a bit of fun on the Boris bike, as they used to be commonly known as when Boris Johnson was in charge of Mayor of London. Now we have Sadiq Khan. But there's been lots of talk about Formula One over the last couple of weeks coming to London, and I should imagine this is a part where the Formula One cars would actually race. The road's big enough, so that's what I should imagine. I suppose iconic places of view where the race would actually take place. But it's down to the Formula One bosses. But listening to many of the drivers along of Formula One, they are pretty set on the idea of racing through London, but also keeping Silverstone. And Silverstone has been a Formula One track for a long time, so here we go. People riding on bikes, maybe should be on pavement, because the roads are not that busy. Got to be careful because I'm viewing as well. I'm filming on this bit. Let's see. going to walk down. Anyway, we're heading towards Hyde Park. And as you see, like, there's road signs, obviously, for the Heathrow Airport into London, out of London, which you can actually pick up special coaches that take you in and out. Obviously, we got the big hotels around here. £1 million properties, and this is it. That see coaches that pick you up, take you to Luton Airport and places like that. We're just having a general walk around, as I say, still Grosvenor Place, heading towards Marble Arch. Yes. What I might do is have a couple of minutes rest from filming, but this, as I say, it might not be interesting to very many people, but looking at it, we have not many buses running down here, so filming the signpost. People actually live on Hyde, round this area. I should imagine their properties are very expensive. You're talking millionaires' rows. As you see, I've just coming off of Grosvenor Place, and all of a sudden you just see the top of Marble Arch, also the Hilton Hotel, plus you've got other hotels around here. Yes, it still looks like the London bike ride is going on. I've just caught a couple of people with numbers on their back to their shirts, so that's still going ahead. I hope everybody's had fun doing it, but I think everybody's got to be aware that Belgravia, Grosvenor Crescent, alarms going off. The number 10 bus. But these are all £1 million. These are where your millionaire men live and women. I'm sure, like living where I used to live in Battersea. Racing like they're lunatics. They should also be careful. I've had to run across the road there. As I say, look, this is history of London. Memorials all over the place of the Second World War. I think this is more or less like segments. 390 I was supposed to catch that from Victoria. But it looks like a lot of people have got. I think I've done the best idea by walking. As I say, you can see people still using the bikes that are along the sides of the streets. People who want to ride around on a bike all down London. And this is, I'm quite enjoying myself today for all the recent events that have gone on. As you say, for a Sunday afternoon, obviously people have wanted to come up to London, seeing the bike ride. As I say, you're coming into shop with the hotel, the big famous hotels. Let's press the button, make sure I cross the road safely. That's always what you should do. Nearly getting hit by a car there. But the bike ride's happened, it looks like. Let's say, people having fun. Right, it's lights turn green. As I say, Knightsbridge is down there. Where you can see buses heading down towards Hyde Park. Well, this is Hyde Park now. Hyde Park corner. As I say, like the statue there. Gates here. I'm never sure of what these gates are, but what I'm going to do is stop filming for a moment. Stop filming for the moment because I've got to have a drink. I can't exactly see my screen at the moment, so. But here we are with the other side here. It's knowing where to actually head. I think. As I say, whoops, sorry about the bumper there. I've just come off a still heading with the bike ride, numbers on their backs. So if you're the gentleman that I've just filmed, hopefully you'll see this. I hope you had a great day. I might walk through Hyde Park. Might have a fourth segment of the filming. This is my longest part because of the walk down the Hyde Park. But I am actually going to do that. I'm going to walk through Hyde Park. I think. Let's have I'm going to have a sit down. Here we go. A bit more cheerful. We're off the main street now. Here we are, one of the Royal Parks of London, Hyde Park. Just the beginning. Many a concert. I've been to one concert in here and that. So people might think I'm mad talking to myself, but I'm actually talking to you guys on YouTube. You know, it's, as I say, like talking to a friend. He said he don't do this at the moment, but he feels a little bit down because of what's happened. But we can always look on the bright side of the future. Walking through Hyde Park at the moment here, you see what activity goes through. You know, you don't have to come to London just to spend money, just come and see the sights. That's good enough. Just have a few drinks and enjoy yourself. That's the basic plot of life. Plots of life is to enjoy yourself. You say, like, look at this beautiful architecture, and that, I'm sure there's, like, in other countries, nice architecture. But I'm just going to go for a peaceful walk through Hyde Park at the moment. I'm going to stop filming because I want a drink. So otherwise, I just won't be able to talk or babble on. Statues of royalty. His Majesty George IV. this is where I'm going to switch off for a moment. So goodbye from me for now, but to subscribe to my channel Out and Around London. I'm going to do a bit more filming in about 5-10 minutes. So as I say, we're inside Hyde Park and I'm going to do a bit more filming in Hyde Park. So just watching people and genuinely enjoy themselves. But if you're in this video, please subscribe. It would be nice for some people to subscribe. Just as I say, this is all for fun. Everybody's here. We're all for fun. I'm for fun, so as I say, I'm going to switch off, have a drink now, and then I'll come back in a little bit while and we'll do some more filming for the Out and Around about London. We're going to do just loads of filming today. Just watching all these people come through, skating. How people enjoy themselves their Sunday afternoon. As I say, we've had the bike ride. We got the London people hiring bikes off the stands around London. Just watching people just enjoy themselves. Right, this is it for now for Out and Around London. Take care and subscribe please if you'd like to, and leave any comments if you enjoyed. Okay, bye then.